Hey VC, what's up? It's me, yours truly. I am back to post a quick video here. Actually, kind of the next video in my, what I'm calling my box set series. Something I've kind of started, I guess maybe I've done 2 or 3 videos so far. But for those of you that maybe haven't seen my most recent videos, I always go through these different phases with music, whether it's getting into certain type of genres or formats or whatever the case may be. And right now I'm very much in a CD box set phase. CD box sets and complete artist collections phase when it comes to CDs. So for whatever reason, that's where I'm at, which is kind of cool too, because I haven't been in a CD phase in a long time. So over the last few weeks, I've been selling a lot of my individual CDs, and of course using that money to purchase box sets. I sold one of my receivers, I sold one of my guitars. So I've really been kind of picking up a lot of cool box sets just by, selling off a few things. Lord knows I hate to spend money. But anyway, just wanted to kind of share with you the next set that's kind of come in. And this is a really cool one too, especially considering the price I was lucky enough to win this at on eBay. But it is the Pink Floyd Shine On box set. So that's what you're kind of looking at there. Probably, actually, let me do this too. I think having this black box on that dark table is making it a little harder to show up. That might be a little better that way. Yeah. So yeah, this is the Pink Floyd Shine On box set. Very decent size set. I mean, number one, it's about 2 inches plus thick on the side. And just to give you some perspective, this is a little, Ramones mini LP. Kind of gives you an idea about the size of the set there. But a very heavy-duty box set, number one. So, I mean, it's kind of nice to know that the contents are very well protected with this box set. So set the cover off to the side. When you first open it up, this is what you see here is this little booklet. Not little booklet, actually, it's a pretty decent sized book, actually. The surface is almost like a very hard textured cardboard type of surface. And again, you can see the cover there as far as what's on it. And of course up top it says Pink Floyd Shine On. Alright, and within the book itself, number one, the person who originally bought this was really cool. They cut out the stickers off of the shrink wrap and kept those inside of the front of the booklet. So that's kind of nice. Then a thing here with the different albums and everything that are in there. So that was very cool that they did that. And just like a lot of the booklets too, it's just a lot of very awesome photos and band information, stuff about the individual albums and all that good stuff. So I think it's like 112 pages, so a very nice hardcover booklet there. Now when you take out the booklet, first set of things you come into contact with here is number one, and I took these out ahead of time so I wouldn't have to deal with them as much with one hand. There's this little envelope that comes in there. Alright, as you can see there, and inside of this envelope are these postcards. Okay, and literally they are like postcards. They have like the name of the album. Sorry, not focusing there. And it's to say one set of 8 postcards from the CD box set. Which I hope anyone that might have bought one of these would not have made the mistake of actually using them, mailing them off to someone. But anyway, so that's one of them. So I can turn the light on this. Maybe that might help a little bit. Now I just kind of flash these pretty quick. They're all the exact same on the back. So then there's that one. And of course you're going to have Dark Side of the Moon. So there we go. And then Wish You Were Here. Animals. Sorry, trying to get the glare off there. And a wall there. Momentary. And then the Shine On cover there. So those are kind of the again, the neat postcards that fit right inside of that sleeve. Next thing you have here, and this is kind of neat too, because again, this is a decent sized box set. But let's say you don't have room to have this box set sitting out or any way to display it. You can kind of tuck it away, and you can actually pull out the CDs and just keep them in this little fold out kind of tray. I mean, see, it's flat now. I'm not going to fold it out and lock it up and everything, but yeah, you can just kind of take the CDs and just insert them, right there. So if you don't want that big box set hanging out, you can just have them sitting right there, very accessible. And so that's a very nice piece to include. A little piece of cardboard. I'm sure it didn't cost them much, but a very nice thing to include inside of the box set. And there's also, I think, another reason why, I shouldn't say reason why, but something else they did with the CDs that makes that kind of cool that I'll talk about here in a minute. So CD-wise, one of the first things that you run into here is this Pink Floyd, the early singles. It's just a little digipack that comes with it, and it's just what it says, early singles. Kind of give you a shot of the playlist there. There we go. So that gives you somewhat of an idea about what's on that. Haven't actually listened to this yet, so I'm not sure exactly what this one's all about, but nice piece that's included. And then, and actually for this I am going to pull the table up because I have to bend down quite as far. So let me slide this back over. So then this little tray comes out that kind of holds the book and everything in place. And then what you have are basically 8 CDs. So there's 8 CDs and 7 albums. Now, I went ahead and pulled this out again ahead of time, so I wouldn't have to fumble with it. But this kind of gives you an idea about what the CDs look like. So all the CDs have the same design. It just has, of course, the information that The Wall or Wish You Were Here, whatever album it is. There's this little one-page insert inside of each one. Track listing on one side, then the album title on the other. Now, the interesting thing about these inserts is that, or I should say the jewel cases, the insert is not a clear jewel case that the insert just kind of shines through, or shows through, I should say. They're all this black. And again, this dark light is not showing up that well. So let's do this. They're all like this, almost like a piano-looking black. And then the album cover on the front is just like a little sticker type of thing. So that's how each one of the CDs are. Which is, sorry, I'm having a bad time with the lighting here. So it's kind of neat in that regard because it's it's just kind of different. And it's like the same on the front and back, it's just all black there. So I guess you have to be careful too, because you don't want to crack one of these and not be able to have a, just swap out a clear jewel case. You don't quite have that option with these. So, but anyway, so that's how each one is set up. So as far as the albums themselves, of course, you have The Wall, Disc 1 and Disc 2. And then you come over here, and you have a Saucerful, as well as Wish You Were Here. Then you have, of course, Metal and Animals there. And, of course, you got to have the classic Dark Side of the Moon and Momentary there. So those are the different discs that come within the set itself. Now, part of what they did, too, with these cases, kind of going back to this piece right here, is if you do, and I'm not going to do it now because I only have one hand to kind of deal with this and I don't want to mess anything up. But if you take them out and just like stack them all side by side, you'll see there's, stuff on the spine, if you will, of the CD cases there. So you can see there too. And so when you line them all up and they're sitting side by side, it makes the prism of the dark side of the moon. So you get the light, the prism, and then also the rainbow coming out on the other side when you have them all stacked side by side. So when you do put them inside of this case and have them stacked up like that, it's just kind of a really cool, way that the CDs all work together to make that image. So again, a very, very neat set there. Pink Floyd's Pink Floyd. I don't have to say anything about the music or anything. But yeah, it was really cool because, again, I sold off all my individual pieces. I might have one or two things I'm still selling on eBay, but sold off all my individual pieces and pretty much made enough to buy this set for the price that I got it at, which was really, really awesome. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you. That's kind of the next box set in the box set series, and we will be back to definitely share more with you really soon. All right, take care, VC.